I have always said here on One Ball Brain that ODM is dying. But some of you have been saying that, oh, maybe I'm biased. So today in Narok, Wanga himself said that ODM is really dying.
Wewe ambao umevaa kofia ya orange, hii chama ikikufa ni mkono yako. Wewe baba atakuja kwa your dreams. Atakuja kwa ndoto. Akuulize. Wewe Nasieko, wewe Ole Tipis, wewe ulikuwa wapi chama ikikufa? Wewe na Isula, na Naserian, na Nashepai, ulikuwa wapi? So we will do our part. Sasa ikifika.
And he was questioning the delegates that if ODM dies, then it will be because of you delegates. But that is not really the truth. If ODM dies, it's because of the leadership, the weak leadership that ODM decided to have. ODM decided to have followers instead of leaders. And there is no time in history have you ever seen people being led by followers. Yeah? Every time in history, people were led by people who were strong, people who had strong opinions, people who were ready to fight. But now we have an ODM that does not stand for anything. It does not have that one thing that it stands for. And Wanga is questioning, people are telling them, what? If ODM dies and Raila comes to your dreams, what will you tell Raila? So viewers, I will give you this video to watch, because now it's becoming clear even to these leaders that mambo ni mbaya. Because these leaders are working in counties and holding a town hall meeting. ODM never did town hall meeting. What are you saying? Town hall meetings ya watu tuseme 50 wenye umebeba na basi, and the chairman of ODM is going for those things. Hizo vitu zilikuwa zinafanywa na the county chairman of ODM that alikuwa na hold such things in wards. But now ODM has been reduced whereby the top leadership goes to a county to meet 50 to 100 people in a town hall. Na watu tunajua watalipwa thao na waeko kwa basi waregesho penye wameletwa kutoka. So ODM is really dying, but it's not dying because of the people. Viewers, I want to talk about reasons why I think that ODM is dying because of the leadership. The leadership has failed the people, and the people are looking at this ODM and they do not recognize it. Huyu Wanga mwenyewe tumuelewi. These guys used to stand with Baba, and they used to stand for something, man. Ulikuwa ukiwaona unajua bana, hapa my education is safe. Hapa healthcare is safe, devolution is safe with these guys. But these guys wameingia gava wana loot like nobody's business. Yeah? Alego Usonga MP is the chair wa budget. But he's doing nothing in line with what Baba believed in. And you want to tell us that we should vote for you because Baba will come to us, for us in our dreams and ask us, mbona ODM ilikufa tukiwa hapa? No, we have reasons, and I want to give those reasons here. So viewers, before we get into those 4 reasons, as always, remember to subscribe to our channel. That is how you support us. This is One Ball Brain, the heartbeat of political analysis. As always, leave a comment and tell us what you think, because ODM is dying and it's not our fault. It's the fault of Oburu, Dr. Ngo, and it's the fault of the chairperson. We are naming them by name. Wanga, you guys are at fault. It's the fault of the 4th CS when you are gava. Wakadhani, sisi ni wajinga because they are Luos and they are from coast. Now people, sisi toka to ships. Tutawapigia tu kura because Oparanya is in government. We should just vote for Oparanya. Ye mwenyewe ndo ule anaoa mabibi akiwaeka maisha mzuri. What about us? What about us? Sisi wenye hakuna kitu tuna benefit, because Oparanya being in government does not benefit me from Western Kenya. It is useless to me. So the first reasons why I think that ODM is dying, and I want to tell Wanga categorically clear why ODM is dying, so that wasikuje to play emotional game with us that, oh, what if Raila come in your dreams and you Nasiegu party ODM imekufa, what will you tell them? No. The first reasons why I think ODM is dying is, 1, ODM has lost its purpose. We no longer have an ODM which is independent. We only have an ODM which is part of broad-based, and that is where they made up the mess. And that mess was brought about by Oburu Odinga being appointed as the party leader. ODM has a party leader that has no ambitions. ODM has a party leader that does not say he has a 20-year plan. A party without a 20-year plan cannot survive. And the only thing that made this party to survive is because Raila always had a plan. Raila always made a plan. Raila always had a vision of how this thing is going to go. He knew that even if we miss this time, we get this, we'll go into this, and we'll get something, and then we'll go into another election cycle. But now ODM has decided to be just ikuwe mtu wa mkono wa Ruto. Ukisikia mtu wa ODM akiongea dakika mbili before hata aseme kitu ya maana, tuta support Ruto. Ruto lazima aende 2 term. Tuko broad based. But the question is, what does your broad based stand for? Mlisema mna compensate watu. Hatujaona compensation yoyote. APR mnafanya ati people are being where? Show us evidence and how much? Yeah? Polisi when you shoot watu, have they been arrested? Are they in prison? Because you cannot compensate without justice. These are things that ODM used to be passionate about. So Wanga ukienda kulia ati the late Raila Amolo Odinga whom we loved ataki kujia kwa Dreamstar, tamwambia bana Rao hawa tuliacha ni tamaa machines. These people do not care about the common mwananchi. Because tell me why. The common mwananchi issues are not important. You are coming here to blackmail us emotionally about what will you tell? We will tell him. We know the reasons. The first reason is that ODM stands for nothing now. Hakuna kitu yenye ODM ina stand for. The second point is that ODM has weak leadership. The leadership of ODM is weak. Once you have a weak leadership that does not have a 20 year, because now these guys, let's be practical about it. Yeah, okay, the 4 years sasa hakuna place wanaenda. Yeah. Excuse me. The 4 years, there's no place the 4 years are going, because these guys washa serve as governors. Yeah, so they can only support Ruto. So ODM should not be entertaining these 4 years at all, because these guys do not add any value to the ODM cohort. Yeah, so our 4 years these 4 years are just making sure that the ODM sinks further and further. So ODM should have distanced themselves from the 4 years and formed another young team. Now angalia ODM inaacha akina Sifuna wanatoka, akina Orengo wanatoka. These are the guys who will have formed ODM, because these are guys with strong opinions. These are guys who stands for something. And let me tell you, viewers, it can be a joke, but people follow people with strong opinions. Yeah. This Alionya, the ODM supporter, alikuwa anatuambia that Kenya has turned into a construction site. Yeah. True, roads may be roads zinajengwa, but at how much? Mau Rironi Summit, we don't know how much. Yeah. Wanasema tini tekwa tolls, we don't know those tolls will be how much. Yeah. Alafu mtu anasema na compare Mau Rironi Summit highway na expressway iko town, na kuna roads zingine kando zenye watu wa kawaida wanapitia. So don't be silly and try to be comparing Mau Rironi Summit yenye wanataka tolls zote zikuwe anda kutoa do. Sisi watu wa Western tukienda Nairobi tuenda na nini? Unataka fare yetu iongezeke kwa sababu ya tolls. So you are building a better project, but this project we don't know how long it will be toiled. Watu wataweka tolls paka kitu izeeke, paka ifike time yenye inataka tena renovation, ndio time yenye mnaacha ikuwe free after 15 to 20 years. Tutakuwa tumezeeka. And you are telling us Kenya has done it a construction site aje, na hii kitu inaenda tu kufaidi watu wenye wameweka huko do na watu wenye wako involved na hizo deals zake. So unless these things are being done for the benefits of mwananchi, and also we also need to know how much money is going to them, so that we know that in future tukilipa hizo madeni they are fair. But there's nothing fair in any deni yenye imechukuliwa na this government. There's nothing fair. Watu wanakula kukula. So those are the two reasons. One, ODM has no purpose. It has weak leaders. Those are two reasons why I think that ODM is really going down. The third reason is that I think that the lack of vision from the leaders to have a presidential candidate or a deputy presidential candidate is also making ODM not a very good option for people who want to run. Because remember that if you have a strong party that does not have a president or a presidential candidate, it's difficult for these people on the lower level to also have that influence, because sometimes leaders when you MCA, MP na governor, they usually win because of the presidential candidate. And this time round the presidential candidate of ODM anasema useneta, na hata hiyo useneta yenyewe linda mwananchi, they need to have somebody going against Oburu and defeat him in Siaya. And that is the way these guys needs to be treated. Hao watu wanafaa treatiwe hivyo. We need to make sure that these guys are defeated. Hizo seats zao zinachukuliwa so that they know that the people are supreme. And even the constitution says that the people are supreme. Yeah, the people are the first thing you need to take care of. Wezi end ukaanza ku take care of Ruto na broad base before you take care of the people, and that is what this government is doing. Unapata this broad base hata hai condemn goons. And remember, ODM is a party founded on the constitution. It believes in the constitution. Ilipigania hii constitution. But now ODM cannot even say that there's a problem in Kisumu. Goons have become the state of Kisumu. Every time unaona watu wako Kisumu ni goons. And these are young people being funded by politicians. And some of them are being associated na politician wa broad-based, na politician wa ODM. So those are the problems that we have that are making ODM to die. So I just wanted to tell Wanga that is not, hata useme ati baba kuje kwa dreams. Baba kuje kwa dreams, watu watamwambia mafuta imepanda, nyinyi mmenyamaza. Hii mwezi paka hata April wameogopa ku release the new prices za fuel. Ni kama fuel imebaki vile iko. And that is very crazy. It has never happened. So we are just living in a country yenye tyranny ni mingi. Mliona Olkalau vile walifanya watu as they were trying to force themselves on people, taking 1,000 police to a constituency yenye kuna 75,000 people so that they intimidate them, so that they try to force their way. But you have seen what the people of Olkalau have said. The people's voice is supreme. And that is how it will be done in all areas. People will come out in large numbers. People will vote you out because you cannot be leaders who do not have an opinion. Leaders without opinion usually lose elections. And this time round, how I say, ODM, because they have decided not to have an opinion, but to follow Ruto's opinion because wanakula vizuri, they are enjoying life, while the people who are supposed to vote for them are suffering. Now, then wataleta handouts time election so that we vote for them. It will be terrible. Watashtuka sana. Anyone who is being allied to, ukikuwa ally wa hii chama yenye inatesa watu, because this government inafinya watu in every, hakuna kitu mzuri imeletea tu watu 100%. Kila kitu yao inafinya watu. And that is what Wanga wants to tell us, that we should support them. Na to support, what will we tell the late Raila akitukujia kwa ndoto? We'll give him these reasons. Na reasons ziko valid. Because you guys are not supporting anything that Raila was supporting. Raila may have had his faults, but Raila always stood, kichwa yake ilikuwa always above the water on some things that were important for this country. The development, the constitution, human rights. Hizi ni vitu zenye Raila alikuwa anasema, hata Raila kwa deal gani na President Mugani. You guy, Raila alikuwa na make sure that he must talk about these issues. He must fight for these issues because he felt that those were the core issues that ODM should always maintain. ODM now does not have different opinions because mmeona hata Sifuna ametolewa kama deputy minority wa Senate. So that is the ODM we have. Wamemtoa from the Secretary General, wamemtoa from the deputy, but it's okay because Sifuna is now having to start his own journey. Now for him to start his own journey, he had to lose everything that belonged to ODM. Kitu yenye inafaa baki tunayo ni kuwa senator, so that now he can be able to start his own journey officially, and he will take over. Nyewe wenyewe umejiletea, but now he's coming to take over hiyo ground yenyu yote yenye mnatumia town halls. No, yeye atatumia rallies, yeye ataongea na watu, and he will be able to take over the whole ground yenye mlikuwa nayo, because you guys did not understand what ODM was all about. And kama Sifuna alielewa, the heartbeat of ODM was the people, was fighting for the people, was letting people tell you what they want. And he has been consistent, and viewers, we need to support him for 2027. I usually say that without fear of contradiction. Sifuna must be supported for 2027 because we need a change of leadership in this country. So viewers, I want you to leave a comment and tell us what do you think. This is One Bold Brain, the heartbeat of political analysis. As Wanga tells us that, what will you tell Baba when he comes to your dreams that ODM is dead? I have just given you enough reasons that we will tell Baba when ODM collapses, because in 2027 ODM is just going to remain a shell, and UDA itakuwa na more MPs from maybe huko kwao Rift Valley, but nimeona pia Munyoro ameamua the South Rift lazima aende apiganie huko tough, and South Rift should be open. If ODM are serious, they should be going to South Rift pia au kuchukua viti, because now they are working with the government, but hao wanaacha UDA kuje in their tough, now hawaendi kuchukua tough ya UDA. So what are you doing? You're not building your party, you're making it weak. You need to be going and struggling now for that Eldoret seats huko, mweke watu juu. Those now your friends, mweke watu huko wenye wako na dissenting voices wasimame na ODM, but you cannot do that and you want your party to survive. Your party cannot survive if it cannot. Ulikuwa unasikia kitambo, if you cannot acquire more territories and you are losing your territories, then enemy wako atakumaliza. Even your friends will finish you, and that is what happened with ODM. ODM will just become a shell because its own territory is being, Western is being taken, Nyanza is being divided, Kisiani and Mira already gone, Coast is gone. So which territory do you have? So viewers, I want you to leave a comment. Tell us what you think. This is One Ball Brain, the heartbeat of political analysis. See you.